Imagine you shoveling out your spot on the street, public parking, to come home and to find out that somebody took your parking space. Oh man, it's going to get good.
A man is in critical condition tonight, the result of a fight that police now say appears to be over a shoveled out parking spot. This is surveillance video you first saw on Action News today, showing the assault as it played out this afternoon along East Lehigh Avenue in Kensington.
Now, Kensington is not a good area at all in Philadelphia. It's a really bad area. They actually call it Kenzo, and they call it zombies because people walk around like they're zombies because they are on a substance, which I'm not going to say on YouTube, but Kensington is well known for zombies. So first of all, this is not a great area at all.
Investigators say the victim was pistol whipped after a verbal argument grew violent. You can see several people were involved here. Action News reporter Cheyenne Curran live at that scene tonight. Cheyenne, what more are you learning from police about this?
Hi, Brian. Well, in just a moment, we are going to show you that violent video of this altercation first obtained by Action News. But witnesses tell us that the victim was pistol whipped and that this all started because of an argument over a parking spot. Now, we know.
Now, where I used to live, I still live in a cul-de-sac. I like cul-de-sacs a lot. This is my second house living on a cul-de-sac. And the reason why I like cul-de-sacs is because there's less traffic and my kids can go out and play and it's quiet. Like our cul-de-sac is super quiet. But at my old house, I would spend hours digging out in front of my house, digging out in front of my mailbox so my poor mailman can deliver mail to my house. And one day I spent like 3 or 4 hours out there shoveling in front of my house so I can have a spot, so company can have a spot, and so that my mailman can deliver my mail. And what happens when I came home from work, before I started working remote, somebody was in my space in front of the house. And you know what? They left the car there for nearly 2 weeks. It snowed again. The car was snow covered. I still got mail, thank God. My mailman was a nice person at that time. And there's nothing you can do about it, unfortunately. It's public parking. You can't save a spot, even though it's in front of your house. Now, where I live now, at my new crib, we have common courtesy. You don't park in front of somebody else's house unless you really have to. And we have an understanding between all of us as neighbors. And I live with older people now that are practically everybody's almost retired. And it's just common courtesy. You just don't do that. But man, when you live in the city, especially Philadelphia, it's fair game.
Here in Philadelphia, savesies is a very serious matter. That's when someone saves a parking spot, especially in the snow. You can actually see right here, there's a cone, which is often used as well as chairs. This often leads to altercations, and we're told the latest incident happened right here. And this surveillance video obtained by Action News. You can see
this is ridiculous.
On a street off of
over a parking spot.
Surveillance.
I knew this was going to happen. I said something to my family. I'm like, it's going to snow. You know there's going to be something hitting the news as far as somebody getting into a fight over a damn parking spot. And what do you know? It happened.
Surveillance cameras at the pharmacy on the corner captured the altercation.
Unbelievable.
First between two people, then others jumped in. The victim falls to the ground and tries to fight the three people, swinging and kicking him. Police believe 2 weapons were involved, a knife and a gun used to pistol whip the victim in the head.
A parking spot over a parking spot. This is how serious parking spots are getting. A little ridiculous, isn't it? This is just absurd. It's crazy. Like, even when my parking spot was taken for almost 2 weeks, I had to suck it up, right? I mean, maybe if the vehicle lost inspection and it was over, you know, an inspection expired, maybe you can do something about it. You know, they can come put a orange sticker on it, or maybe they can possibly have it towed. But Philadelphia, folks. I mean, yes, parking in Philadelphia is ridiculous, especially right now. They're actually still clearing snow to this day. I saw in the news this morning that they are still working on clearing the streets because it's so bad down there that you can't park on the shoulder like this person was trying to save. People on main streets like Argan Avenue, they're actually parking in the middle of the street because they can't get to a space.
A few moments later, a car pulls up. Someone throws an item, and people start arguing. There was a bullet found at the scene, but it is unclear if the gun was fired. Again, we're told this altercation was over a saved parking spot.
The problem is just for the parking. You know, this is the problem. That's why they was fighting.
So you heard that this was over a parking spot?
Yes, and the ambulance they take already to the guy. He have I would say, with the gun in his head, you know. So he is in the hospital right now, but we don't know if he died. But he's danger right here.
And back out here live again, you can see this cone. Now, this is just one of the objects that's usually used by people to save parking spots, especially in the snow. But this is another good example of why police, they really urge people to not do this. We know that it's very difficult, especially when there's snow on the ground and there's a lack of parking spots. Now, tonight, officials tell us that the victim is 45 years old. He's in the hospital recovering and is in.
Can you imagine trying to save a parking spot and getting pee-whipped and attacked and assaulted? Crazy, isn't it? This is just crazy. I mean, as Americans, we need to think twice before we try and save a parking spot. I mean, I know it's rough out there, but you can't be saving parking spots with cones. I've seen cones, I've seen chairs, I've seen pack and plays, I've seen brooms. I've seen kids' toys. I've seen all kind of crazy stuff to try and save a parking spot, you know, and even in neighborhood like where I live, you don't see it often, but like when there's parades and stuff like that on the parade routes, people will block it with like blankets and towels and cones. I'll catch you in the next one.